Didn't realize the day was Labor Day. So packages will be going out on Tuesday. My fault, sorry, but your packages are marked to the 8th, so you're good to go either way. I want to show you something really quick. So like I said, this is our junk mail. This is what we get that falls into our junk mail. Some of the dumb stuff we get on a day-to-day basis that falls into junk mail. And I have to explain a few things out. I mean, bottom line, we ignore this fellow. We don't really bother with him because, as I said before, we've gotten nothing but canceled orders from him on his end. I'm trying to purchase his products. And if I figure if a person's going to go to canceling every single order that we get from him, then there's no point in doing any test demonstrations on his product. So it's not worth our time. All right, so as we all know that we got a screen called the Phantom, and we've done test demonstrations way back in 2015 with SL screens, showing documents of them contacting us and showing documents of their attorneys telling us that stay away from their technology and so forth, and this, that, and the other. So eventually, people are going to try to be like us on any way they can. So let me explain something to Jamie. Jamie, when you get a letter from SL Screens, a real one, not the fake one you just sent us, they put their watermark on it. You know what a watermark is, right? That's the company's symbol, brand, logo, whatever. That's what they put. And at the bottom, they put down their telephone number, fax number, all the people that are involved in that branch and whatever, that particular branch, or the person you talk to. They don't send you over messages like this. This is our junk mail, by the way. This is where his mail ends up at. So first things first, these are professionals. These people that we talk to, they don't send laugh out louds and all that stuff attached to their messages. They don't do that. They're very professional at what they do. All the companies we deal with. Only you do this nonsense. So let's go through my junk mail and show you some of the dumb stuff that we get sent to us on a daily basis that we never see because we ignore this individual. Now, why do we ignore him? Because we don't consider his product to be a real paint. And the reason why is because we have made multiple attempts to order his product, even with him giving us a link where we can buy from, to end up having every last order canceled and money put back into our account, which clearly shows us a person who has no confidence in his product. All right, so let's show you what we got here. So first things first, this is supposed to be from Ryan SL Screens. Yeah, sorry, they're not going to do something like this. So we're not going to entertain the video. This is what he sends to us. This is the dumb stuff they sent to us right here. Ryan SL. If that's supposed to be Screen Innovation, I don't know where that's supposed to be coming from. I don't know why you bother sending us videos. Why are you buying it? Just the dumb stuff we go through. Why are you sending me videos? You and Patray both do cut corner demonstrations. First things first, you had an opportunity, you get no second chances. The opportunity were given to you, you messed up badly. You clearly had a 100-inch screen in your environment that you could have utilized for the video demonstration. You chose not to. I don't know why you didn't. You chose to get this little tiny screen, tuck it up under a fireplace, and do your demonstration from there, which would have never passed for any company, but never given you a contract, or anybody in AVS Forums or any forum site, Projector Central, wouldn't have taken you seriously, because who the freak is going to look at that and think that's a serious video? You didn't have an official full-size, or even 100-inch screen in the demonstration, so that was a fail altogether. All your blinds were closed. You had shades on every last lamp. You were just dodging ambient light as much as possible. So, we don't consider that to be passable. That's a fake demonstration. And now you send me another demonstration of this. We're not even going to acknowledge it. You can send us all the demonstrations you want. We don't acknowledge it. I have to keep telling you, at the end of the day, I have a contract. I'm contracted. Why would I care about your little videos? Why do you need my recognition? You need my recognition that badly? Do you need my approval that badly? We don't need you. There is nothing that you have of interest that we even want. Your videos are not even worth our time anymore. So these little videos you keep sending us to, well, watch my videos, see what I have. We don't care. I have an official contract, 3 of them under my company. At the end of the day, my stuff goes into showrooms. At the end of the day, my stuff gets seen by hundreds and hundreds of people that will be pumping into showrooms for my displays. I have a contract now that will give me reach to be able to do this and do that, do things on a level I would not be able to do. You don't have one of them at all, period. This is why you're still in your backyard sending me videos of me trying to get my I don't know, you want an approval or whatever. I don't know if you got daddy issues or what's going on. You need recognition. That's what you need. You need somebody to tell you did a good job. I'm not going to be the one to tell you because you did a horrible job in that video. So I don't know what you're supposed to be. SL, Ryan from SL. I don't know what that's about. But at the end of the day, we don't care. I got bigger projects I'm working on. I couldn't care less what you're designing, what you're making, whatever. I don't care. I'm officially has a contract sitting over there. It's already signed and notarized. I'm already on my way. You, on the other hand, you got to get there. So I don't know. We're not going to entertain the video. It's a waste of time. And I'm showing you right now in this video that this is how I treat your videos. They're wasting my time. Your videos end up in our junk mail. That's where all your videos go. Everything you send to us goes to junk mail. Anything that Crow sends us, go to junk mail. We don't care about your stuff. Why in the world would I waste my time? Waste my time to watch these nonsense bullcrap videos that you do. You had one opportunity and you messed it up. So why would I waste any more time? I got one person who can't do a demonstration correctly and the other person canceling orders left and right. So why? Why would I waste my time? Crow, again, why would I waste my time? I got a bunch of these sitting here on my table over here of orders that you canceled over and over and over again from you. Every time we want to place an order to do a review on your product, you cancel the order. So why would I waste my time? At the end of the day, like I said, I got me a nice contract. I'm gonna tell you how much it's worth. It's worth quite a lot. But why would I waste my time? If I'm sitting there doing negotiations, if I'm working on business deals, if I'm getting set up to have some real serious money transferred to my accounts, why in the world would I bat my eye, even look in the direction where you're at on what you're doing over there? Why would I even care? I don't care. So your stuff is going to continue. So you got an understanding that all this effort that you're putting in to make these videos to send to me to get some kind of approval or, I don't know, shock factor from, I don't care. I can come in here, design a product, pass all the demonstrations in one day, which I did today. Pass every single demonstration. I don't see y'all doing any of those demonstrations whatsoever. If your product could do exactly what you said it could do, you wouldn't have canceled the orders. It would have went through, we would have had your product over here, and we would have done the test. But because your product can't do what it's supposed to do, that's why you canceled the orders and put the money back in our account. This fellow over here, Patray, we don't care about you either. If you did your demonstration correctly, you did your demonstration on the 100-inch screen that you had in that room to begin with. You would have opened up every last one of those curtains. You would have did a demonstration against a black surface to show the comparison. Do you see when I do the demonstration black on black? I take a black screen, I stick it in front of our black screen, and I pull a white level to show you which one pulls the highest white level. I do the demonstration again with white screens, displaying the white levels. I do demonstrations where I take a projector, I take it back 22 feet against certified, low lumen, certified, ultra short though certified, long distance though certified. Then we take them outside at 1,000 lumens, 13 feet, which can show 190-degree viewing angle. I've done that on silver screens. Yet when I asked you to do a demonstration showing contrast levels to match a black screen, you show a little cookie cutter screen tucked up under a fireplace. And then you try to come in and justify that. Crow is doing demonstrations where it's light outside, doesn't open up one window, keeps the environment dark, puts a little bit of light in the environment to try to display that he's doing it in a fully lit environment. But when you do a color demonstration, all the windows are open. Don't get that part right there. But yet, y'all want to keep sending us mail. This is what comes in the junk mail from them. Oh, check this out. You got to see this. I'm real close to your technology. Yeah, okay, whatever. Again, If you were close to my technology, you would have a contract, but you don't have one at all, period. No one will contract your products because your products won't even last down here. In Patray, I tested your black paint. I've made it. We've done that demonstration in 2019 and it failed miserably. I don't know who in the right mind puts an oil-based substance into a paint that's water-based. That's completely idiotic right there altogether. And CROW, I wouldn't advise you contacting us anymore because, like I said, we got so much evidence on you canceling orders. Even you left messages on some of the canceled orders by saying, stay away. You want to be left alone. You're harassing me. After you send us an email telling us to buy whatever we want to buy. So your credibility is gone. It's completely gone. You have nothing left after that. What you can say over that. Now let me show you what it looks like when you get a real contacted by SL Screens. Here's another video, another one that they send to us. These are needed. Look how sad it is. Look, send me another one on top of that one, back to back. That's how sad it is. That's how sad. You need my recognition, don't you? Badly. Y'all need us to be able to climb to that next level. Well, let's put it this way. CROW needs to worry about the lawsuit. You need to worry about hopefully you don't get sued in the process. Because like I said, if we find anything on your channel showing you doing the same thing CROW's doing, you might file a lawsuit against you. That's what's going to happen to you. If I find anything on there, or you slandering my product in any way whatsoever, I'm going to sue you. So you understand that crystal clear. So if I see anything on there, anything that shows you mixing a black substance, of you claiming my product to be something that is not, I'm taking you to court. I'm going to sue you. So you understand that. And I have a large company backing me on every step that I take. You play with one of us, you play with both of us. It ain't like you and Patray. You and CROW are just two hobbyists. We have a company over here, a corporation. That's what we have now. You don't want to play with. You don't want to play with that. Man, look at this dumb nonsense. Look, CROW again. These are cancel orders we're getting from CROWs left and right. These are all his cancel orders are now popping up over here. We got tired of looking at it. We just threw it in our junk mail now. We don't want to be bothered with it no more. All right, so let me show you. I got the day off today. I literally forgot it was Labor Day today. I literally forgot. I'm working really hard. I forgot. Now, first things first, SL Screens does not send you a letter by saying laugh out loud. They don't do that. This is what it looks like when you get an official letter from SL Screens. See that? That's what it looks like. That's what an official letter looks like from a company. It's almost like you two been sleeping under rocks or something. Like y'all don't even know how the real world actually functions and works. That's what it looks like. When you get a letter from Screen Innovation, they send their watermark. Now, depending on what season it may be, mine was around near Christmas. I got the Santa Claus hat on mine. Some people might get theirs with Halloween with little decorations, but that's how they send their watermark. They're a very professional company. So they're not going to send you out a link saying that something about SL Screens and your product having potential. No, you're going to get a letter from them just like this. This is what you would get from them. So this is what I requested when they woke me up. And this is how they will address you, by your first name. They didn't know my last name, so they knew me by my first name. And this is how they're going to address you. And this is their office right there. So you can see that's their company. That's the fellow we talked to right on the phone at the time. So that's what it's going to look like. Not them sending you a message saying laugh out loud with a link next to it. No. Now, as you notice that when we do demonstrations against the high performance screens. We do demonstrations to show how our product basically outperforms their technology, how we do certified demonstrations, how different tests we do. When they do demonstrations, try to do demonstrations, compare themselves to us. What you need to do first, because right now you can't even back up any of our demonstrations, not one of them. I have yet to see a 180-inch screen displayed in your backyard, any of your backyards. Once you start with that one first, give me a 180-inch screen in your backyard at 21 feet back at 4,300 lumens and show that screen crystal clear. And then we'll see where you go from there. And then if you can finish at least about 60 of my demonstrations all done live, then I would consider basically looking at your video. Until then, you're a waste of my time. And that's why I said we don't do any of CROW's products here anymore, because seriously, you're going to cancel the orders the minute they go through after telling us we can buy from you. That clearly shows us right from the door that you don't have any confidence in your product. If your product does exactly what it says as you performing your video demonstrations, you saying you being a professional, why would you cancel the orders? That doesn't make any sense. As for Mr. Patray, and I'll explain it to you again, we gave you a challenge. You accepted the challenge and you failed miserably at the challenge. Why did you choose such a small little screen tucked under a fireplace when you had a perfectly 100-inch motorized screen sitting right there? Why were all your windows blocked? They had every last shade pulled down. You had a bunch of lights in there, but all your lights had shades too. You put a shade on a light, it only has two choices to go. Light goes up or down. It's only two places it can go. If you're pointing to the condensed lighting would have never made it to your screen because your screen was tucked under a fireplace. And then you did a splash over, which means if you did an official demonstration, you would have been able to see the screen from corner to corner. So the bigger the screen, the more light it's going to take in. At 100 inches, that would have been a good sized screen. That means if your screen would have started to fade, you would have seen it first in the corners first. The middle would have maintained the most, but the corners would have went first. But in the demonstration you did the small little screen and you stuck it down under the fireplace. Then you did a splash over, which means no one could really see what was going on with the corners because the screen was too small. And that's what I'm sitting there like, why would you even show me a demonstration? Why would you even waste my time? So after seeing that demonstration, I can clearly see your waste of my time. I have too much to do on my plate. I can see right now you guys need some kind of recognition. I don't know if you got daddy issues or maybe daddy never hugged you enough. I don't know what's going on with you, but you're going to end up in our junk mail. Whatever you send to us, so you got to understand that when you do these videos at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, wherever time you do them, and you think it's reaching me, it's not reaching me. It's going straight to my junk mail. That's where it's going. And meanwhile, while it's going to my junk mail, I'm downstairs doing demonstrations, doing videos and demonstrations that how they're supposed to be done. You want to go challenge SL Springs and knock yourself out. That's between you and them. Don't say, oh, I challenged them and I'm as good as you. No. I'm sorry, you're not. CROW's demonstrations are unbelievable. I mean, that whole bare silver screen. Again, this guy really, I think he has something called Groundhog Syndrome. I really think remember seeing the movie Groundhog Day where the guy forgets and comes back? I really think he does have that. I think he has some kind of dementia or something's going on there because, as I said before, he totally forgets the stuff that he does, that he's out for. And you could have got caught literally selling a product that you gave away for free. Did you forget that part? Did you clearly forget that part? And never did a demonstration on the difference between the two mixes. The UV mix, we requested for you to do a demonstration on white levels. You never did that one either. We requested the Starfield demonstration multiple times. You did one where you had the black fake screen in the middle, but keep in mind the black fake screen pulled a black contrast level. It did. CROW's product came up gray. You in your comment, you made that the Cinemax, being as light as it is, light as that product can be, is supposed to pull a contrast level equal to a black screen. But yet, if that's possible, how come we don't see more demonstrations like that? And in your demonstrations where you show off these well-lit environments, you only display color. You never display contrast levels because contrast levels would fade out. You know that. That's definitely going to happen. So how about you do a demonstration of a fully lit environment like you do with the colors, but do contrast only. And take a black screen and lay it against your screen and see if you can match the screen perfectly. Because if you're going to make a statement saying that you match our contrast levels, our black screens produce 100% contrast. They don't produce gray. So that means your gray screen is going to have to produce the same black level as that black screen. And the only way to compare that to is to take a black sheet, anything black, and try to match that screen perfectly, which you're going to have to do. You made the statement. I would have never sat there and made the statement that our black screen is going to produce a white level equal to a white screen. That's idiotic. There's no way in the world that's going to even happen. point to it where you can see the screen, yes, no problem, but not to it's going to blend in with a white screen that hot. No, no. You made those accusations, so you have to back that up now. But till then, you're in our junk mail, and that's where you're going to stay, in our junk mail. So just let you know that all the effort and time you take out to make these meaningless videos that fall upon deaf ears will go to our junk mail. I want you to know that. So that way you know when you get up in the morning, when a cockamamie idea pops up in your head, both of y'all, and y'all decide to put y'all heads together and think as one, we're going to do it this way today. We're going to figure out a way. You know, you kind of remind me of Pinky and the Brain. What are you going to do today, Brain? Try to take over the world. That's what you two remind me of. Literally, seriously. Now, while you're still playing your little kid games in your backyard, I'm doing grown man stuff, you know. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing working with my contracts, negotiations, business deals. That's what I'm doing right now. While you guys are sitting there knocking your heads together like Deedle D and Deedle Dum, trying to figure out exactly how to take me down. I'm already contracted, baby. I got that little piece of paper that's saying, boom, contract. Boom, done. That's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm on a whole nother path now. I don't even think about you guys anymore. So just got to send you another reminder to tell you that I got business to take care of. I don't have time for trying to figure out this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 what you guys are doing. I don't know what it is. And I don't have time to waste on it. So, okay, that's basically about it. Literally forgot the day was freaking Labor Day. So I'm hoping my other projector gets here today, because I got a Christie 501 coming in today. I got the 401, 501, and 505. So hopefully we get the 501 today, because that'd be really nice, because I really want to do some more demonstrations on the screen downstairs. We've already stopped talking about these people. We're done. All right, so yeah, we got the Chrissy downstairs. I can't wait for that to come in, and I don't even know where my freaking M1 is right now, so I'm still waiting on that to get here. And I got to go read through another contract for today. So I got something else. I got another contract offer from somebody who wants to basically deal with the invisible technology on glass. So that's what we got to work at right now today. I might just do some gaming videos today, to tell you the truth. I'm really having fun. Oh, that Streets of Rage, man. That new character is freaking boss. So I was just playing with that today, because I'm figuring like, hey, we don't got to ship out any packages. Well, my neighbor's look, he's setting up for a barbecue. That's pretty cool. Not shipped, that's wrong. So my security camera, I see he's setting up for a barbecue. Cool dude. He must be having a barbecue and everything over there. Yeah, who cares? Anyway, so yeah, that's basically about it from there. But when you get a real letter from SL Screens, this is what it will look like. So don't send me letters by saying, oh, SL, like some SL's really contacting you and telling you have potential and your screens. No. This is what you would be getting from them officially. This is what you will get from them officially. Just like this. This is what it'll look like. Okay? So you can understand? That's how real companies send you. They don't send you Crow's Video SL or Laugh Out Loud. They don't do that. Just like the whole thing with the fake lawyer that you had in your backyard or whoever's yard it was, and the guy was talking all this nonsense on camera. We've been requesting. How many times did I request this already? People over and over again, like 4 or 5 times for the attorney to contact us. And no one's ever contacted us at all, period. Because he just got some fellow in the yard to talk some mumbo jumbo, and that's all he got. He's no documents, no paperwork, nothing. If there's any paperwork that comes from your attorney, you guarantee 100% I will display it on a live feed with no problem. So you just got some fellow in the backyard to talk some mumbo jumbo. I'm gonna give you some advice right now. Get yourself a real lawyer. You're gonna need it in April. Get yourself a real lawyer. You're gonna need one. And I'll see you in April soon. Real soon, Crow. Or Jamie Fernando, whatever you call yourself. You're gonna see me soon. You're gonna need a lot of evidence to show our screens don't produce. Remember, it's your claim, and that claim we're gonna file against you. You're stated that our screens are so dark they can't be seen. You're scammers. We steal from people. You're gonna have to back that up. If not, you're gonna get sued for a lot of money. So you better get ready for that. I would suggest you get an attorney, talk to somebody, because you're gonna need some kind of legal help. And it's not going to be cheap. You know how much lawyers cost? Lawyers are very expensive. Now, it's different if you get hit by a car or blah, 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 something that happened, God forbid it never happens to you. You know, that's a different kind of lawyer. That's a lawyer where you don't basically pay them until they get paid. But you're talking about where someone's bringing you to court for a civil lawsuit. That's a little different. Now, you got to pay out of pocket for those. Those are not cheap. Those can cost you anywhere from $10,000 and a little bit more than that. So he's going to have to pay for this attorney. He's going to cost him a good amount of money because he's going to need it when he goes to court. And even though he's going to lose badly, because he's going to have to try to prove that that screen came up that dark, where virtually in all his videos for 4 or 5 years he's been doing this, he's going to have to prove it. And if he can't prove it, he's going to have to pay the lawyer fees, he's going to have to pay the court fees, and he's going to have to pay whatever fines and whatever crap that's going to come up, and especially the lawsuit. He's going to lose that too. And I can put that in execution immediately for payments right away. And I will suggest to the judge that I want those payments to go to a charity of my choice. I don't want anything to do with your money at all, period. I don't need it. You will pay off a charity. You will do something negative. All that negative nonsense that you caused down through the years will go to something positive for somebody else. And that's where it should go. If I can get a couple of charities to split that up with. And if you miss a payment, if you decide to do something ignorant, I'll go down to the sheriff's department and I'll file for an auction for your products. I'll take everything out of your apartment and I'll auction it off. Play with me if you want. See what happens. You made this. You did this to yourself. You have no one to blame. You did to yourself. And part A, if you want to follow down the same route, you want to throw your hat in the ring, hey, I'll have an investigator track you down too, and we'll serve you also. And I'll file a lawsuit against you for slandering. And basically, what's the word for it? It's the name for it. For basically when you accuse someone's surprised to me and something that they're not. But anyway, I'll file a lawsuit against you too. So you can understand that also. All right, people. Well, that's basically about wasted enough of my time on this dumb nonsense. Let me come out here. Oh, I do have this here. I know I had this here. Let me share this real quick. I don't know if you saw this real quick. This is a conversation. I've talked to people about this. Valve projectors. This is a conversation I actually had on their site with one of their CEOs about their projector, because I didn't like the Valve projector due to the fact that I had a bunch of customers that were contacting me about how they wanted to use our screen paint to make their screens look better. And I said, look, we don't support these projectors because we consider them to be fake projectors. So they had a forum site on here, not a forum site, they had their fan page on there. And I was on the fan page looking at the video demonstrations. And in the video demonstrations, they were basically showing off this projector had 4K capability, and I was saying it was 4K, I didn't say 4K, it was 4K, and it had a 550-inch screen, and it was all this craziness. And I'm like, no. You're using pixel shifting technology. That is not native 4K. This is the actual conversation I had with this guy in the room with him. This is the actual I guess, CEO of this company. So back and forth, we're going back and forth on this. I'm trying to explain to him, now this is them, I'm not going to get to that part right there, we'll get to this part first. Back and forth, tell him that that projector is not a 1080p projector. I mean, not a 4K projector, because when you go into the website clearly says 4K, but it doesn't give a specification of the pixel count on it. So even at 4K, the native resolution is 1920 by 1080, meaning you're using a compressed 4K. But you're advertising that it does 4K, which they were advertising does 4K. And I'm asking, like, do you even know what the pixelation for 4K is? So I'm explaining to him the different forms of resolution that they have for 4K. Now it goes on at the bottom of me still telling him it's a 1080p projector. At the end of the day, you're selling a 4K projector that actually is a 1080p projector. I mean, you can just go out and just buy the Optima GT55 or 56. It's going to do the exact same thing, but when you go to the website, it doesn't even tell you the contrast ratio of the projector. At least if you go to Optima GT56 or 55, they're going to tell you that it's a 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio. On this one, they don't tell you anything. So this goes back and forth with this guy. And finally, I got him to admit it. And this is my trophy. I told you, these are my trophies right here. This is from Valve Projector right here, admitting the Valve Projector is a 1080p pixel shifting projector, 4K projector, which means it can receive or display 4K images. No, it cannot. You're trying to tell me that you got a projector that is 1080p. How is it 1080p and 4K at the same time? It's one or the other. If it's native 4K, it's 4K. If it's 1080p, it's 1080p. So this is them telling me. And when I got this, I was like, I can't believe he actually said this. So I got him. So right here he says it's a 1080p projector. If it's a 1080p projector, then what you're saying is you're just using a pixel shifting technology to squeeze the pixels closer together in order to give off the fool the eye that you're seeing 4K. So what happens if you expand it past that mark? So say you want to go to 150. If you go to 150, it means you're expanding your pixels. instead of tighten them? Wouldn't that basically distort your image on trying to pull off a 4K? Would that go back to a 1080p? These are the questions I'm asking that nobody else would ask in the room. They're just all sitting there. Most people in there are just, like a deer caught in the lights of a truck. They're like overwhelmed by the screen, but you're not asking the questions. You're going to spend $3,100 for a projector that's basically 1080p. All right. Can receive and display 4K images. Has a single chip, blah, 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 blah. Pixel shifting from 1920 to 10. No, that doesn't work that way. No. You can't up. You can downgrade, yes. You can go, okay, we'll start off with 3840, 2160 and downgrade to 1920 by 1080. But that's understandable because you have pixels to spare. How are you upgrading from a 1920 1080 to a 3840 to 2160? And at what screen size are you going to be able to stabilize that? Because you're not stabilizing that past 100. And most screens I've seen were 100 inches. So if you go past 150, what happens? You got a pixel generator in there to regenerate some new pixels? No, something ain't right there. So this is what we went back and forth on. No, dude, your projector is a 1080p projector. Bottom line, you're using, and I'm telling like the technology you just explained, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. DBIs have, they do it. If you look at go back way back, you go back to the PS1 when they came up with the jagged edges, and then the PS2 is backwards compatibility. And there's an option on it. If you press X, you tap it really fast, you can actually basically use some form of pixel shifting to smooth out your graphics. That's what it was, pixel shifting right there. That's how old it is. And now they're telling me, I hope they don't do all projectors this way, because this is a nightmare right here. If you basically are buying a projector, I hope I never see this on a name brand projector, because it's a way of cheating your customers out of 4K. Oh, it's 4K, but we're pixel shifting it. So it's not, where can you give me a native resolution on the projector? And that's what they couldn't do. I went to the website, I said, where is the native resolution on this projector? And it's not there. So we go to their website right now, and this is what like I said, I kept this right here because this is from their company. They are posting back and forth after they blocked me. I'm used to that. But anyway, you got to ask those questions, You can't just go out there and drop $3,100 on a projector, get it home, and you're like, what the freak? Yeah, because the bottom line is you're getting a 1080p projector at the end of the day. That's what you're getting. You spent $3,100 on a 1080p projector when you could have got an Optima GT55 at 3,000 to 3,600 lumens. Do you know how many lumens this projector does? It doesn't do 5,000 lumens. If you notice, if you watch any of the demonstrations under the Valve projector, they're in very dark environments. If you got a 5,000 lumen projector at less than a foot away from your screen, do you have any idea how bright that is? Literally how bright that is? You can have your entire environment lit up, and that thing still wouldn't fade or wash out. It's 5,000 lumens or less than a foot. So why is it in every demonstration I see this projector is dim? Because it's not 5,000 lumens. It comes in probably around 1,500 lumens. That's what it comes in around. All right, so I'll show you real quick. Yeah, this is some of the interesting stuff that I do from time to time that I keep. Oh, you want to hear something super crazy? Okay. Text messages from CROW. I told you, bro. We have documents back and everything. This is your number right there. We have your text messages right here. Good day, CROW. Yeah, we have messages from you. These are messages we're using in court against you. See, in this conversation, he's telling us he's not shipping our product after we purchased it. After we bought the product we haven't received yet. So that's your product. We'll be here. Are you crazy? A good day, CROW. How can I ship it if I don't ship it? Yes, I'm telling him he's not going to ship our product. This is after we made the purchase. So these are the messages that he sends us back and forth. Yeah, we did the purchase live. So here's a message. We got a bunch of these. We got tons of these. We got tons of these with racial slurs all over and everything. Yeah, all kinds of stuff on CROW. It's not even funny. That's why we don't entertain on that level. This one right here. There's all those documents right here. Another one right here. Some of these I'm not going to show off, because some of these you'll see later on. Right here. Okay. These are my documents. Yeah, that's the conversation we had with him. We bought product from him, and he told us he wasn't going to ship it. He's going to keep our money. That's what you want to do. You want to basically do business with your customers, but you want to keep people's money. You don't want to do stuff like that. Come on, you got to grow up. All right, so let's get back to this what you're calling right here. So valve projectors. Pretty sure we got another one in here from him. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So that's the issue I have with valve projectors, because I just didn't like the way they were coming up there and they were showing up this projector, and people were buying into this. Like, I know people who bought that projector and contact us, like, hey, can you screen? No, we don't support that projector. Like, really, we don't support them because they don't do what they're supposed to do. There we go. That's a lot of money for a 1080p projector. Right now, you can get an Optima GT 5600 projector, the same one we used outside in our demonstration. You can get that projector for $900 to $1,500. It's even $300 off. So that projector would have cost you $2,800. Massive 150-inch screen. Yeah, I had yet to see that. Now they got the lumens down to 25. It was 5,000 lumens. They got it down to 2,500 lumens. See if my stand here to fit correctly. This is the official website. Let's go over to specifications on this projector. Now, see where it says resolution right here? And there's the specifications. What does it say? 4K, right? And the conversation that you just saw me have with their company, what did they say the projector was? 1080p. So how can it be 1080p and 4K at the same time? Last I checked, the projector is one or the other. Either it's 1080p or it's 4K. I've never bought a projector and go, I got a 1080p projector. Let me switch it over to 4K with a button. It's either 1080p or 4K. They told me it was a 1080p projector. So what are you really buying? If you look at the resolution, there's supposed to be a number right here showing you exactly your pixel count right here. You got DLP, you got your throw, you got your brightness, contrast ratio, right? Everything's here, but when you get the resolution of the projector, what does it say? 4K. Now, if you go to excuse me, people. Let me go to the ViewSonics projector. First thing that pops up on the page. There you go. If a projector is 4K, they're going to let you know that projector is 4K. It's going to give you the pixel count right there from the door. Right there from the door. You're going to get it right from the door. So that's the reason why I don't like their projectors, because in their projectors, they basically lie about their resolution count. What does it say right there for ViewSonic? If a projector is doing 4K, it's going to give you a proper pixel count on exactly what it is right there. So clearly you saw in the conversation, the guy said it's a 1080p projector that does pixel shifting. You don't really have that. You have that in there, but at the end of the day, you're telling people it does 4K. It doesn't do 4K. Native 4K is native 4K. Pixel shifting is not 4K. It's not. And I have people coming to argue like, no, but it's not 4K, buddy. It's not. Okay. It's not. It's not at all. I'm sorry. You can get a kit to make your car look like a Lamborghini. Doesn't make it a Lamborghini. All right. It's not. As it came from basically Italy or wherever they designed the Lamborghini. I don't know much about cars, but Lamborghini developed from. And you have the official, every logo, everything, the serial numbers and all that. That makes it an official vehicle with certificate, whatever it makes it what it is. That's what it is. But anyone can buy a kit to make a car like a car. No, that's what it is. It's like a kitted projector, but it can't do 4K. So like I said, buyer beware. Now, see how much that costs right there? Look at that. That's the price of that projector right there. That's what they cost now. Ooh, that's not, they're out of stock. I want another one of those too. I miss that projector. I just want to side real quick. No, we're good. Let's go ahead and jump. I'll type in and jump all day. Here we go. All right. There's our email from these screens. I want to know exactly, I want to survey to see how their product did. I don't even bother even entertaining that because I know how their product did. I was kind of shocked that screen turned it upside down because I'm looking at the screen the first time I did the demonstration. I guess I had it up right up, I had it upside down because it came really dark. I'm like, how's it kind of that dark? It's showing it's an ultra short throw screen. And then when I turned it upside down, the light had just gotten bright. I was like, ooh, I didn't even know that the screen did that. That's not really actually, that's not a good thing. Your screen should be able to produce an image no matter where you turn it at. Okay. So yeah, so you guys automatically know I'm not going to entertain your videos or anything like that. Don't care. It's all going to junk mail. Why would I waste my time to entertain you? Why? Again. Man, it's not worth my time. You know? See all these projects and stuff I got to finish in here. I'm still working on stuff in here. I got stuff I got to work on in here. I'm still working in the gaming room in there. I got demonstrations to do downstairs. I got orders to take care of. And then on top of that, I got that, like I said, the contract is going to be an easy 300, 400 gallons of paint. Easy. Per week. So then I got to think about getting commercialized property. I got to get that now. I got to get a big enough warehouse that's going to be able to accommodate the machinery I'm going to need to run and process that much paint. I'm going to need workers. I'm going to need a freaking docking bay to be and people to be able to pack that stuff up and ship it where it needs to go. So I don't have time to think about your little petty videos or anymore, okay? Go about your business, figure out what you need to do to get where I'm at, and good luck. God bless.